Welcome to Treasure Coast Community Health, with 7 locations to serve you better. We have a dedicated staff. And now, here's your host, CEO Vicki Soule.
Hello there, this is Vicki Soule, and welcome to Community Conversations. You know, every week we look for community members that have an impact in our lives, and today is, again, a special day because I was able to connect with someone who is not only special to our county, but also the 3 surrounding areas, and that is Randy Gabriel from 211. Randy is their programs manager, so we're going to have a little bit of time today to talk about what other programs they have. 211, though, didn't start as a program. Tell us about it, Randy.
Well, 211 is a confidential community helpline and crisis hotline. We provide immediate guidance and support for individuals and families who find themselves without answers to the problems that they face on a daily basis. We offer an array of support, including information, assessment, advocacy, referral, and linkage to appropriate community resources, as well as telephone counseling, crisis intervention, and suicide prevention.
And that's the program that I'm most aware of, because when I learned about 211, it was through the information line, and finding out that 211 was actually the suicide hotline. I was really curious with our understanding of behavioral health and suicide prevention in terms of what kinds of training you all had. And I was blown away by both your systems and your training. Over 100 hours before anyone picks up the phone, and not just watching a video, but really doing role playing and lots of other things that prepare people to be really that advocate at 2 a.m., which apparently is a popular call time.
Absolutely. I even went through the training when I was hired there in programs.
Okay.
So it was very, very intense, the training. In fact, there was a few days there I was afraid I wasn't going to pass.
Well, it is a very unique and special thing that you all do. But I find, too, that as we up here in the northern portion, since you all are based really closer to Palm Beach, for a while, 211 wasn't very well known in Indian River County. Mm-hmm. You know, I'd say 211 and they'd say 911, and I'd say, no, 211. So I think now people are starting to understand what a valuable resource we have, not just for dire situations, but for those things that we really are needing resources on. You know, where's the food pantry? Where can I get utility support? What kinds of things might my brother-in-law, who doesn't live in Indian River County, you know, I might know our resources, but, you know, he's over the border in Fort Pierce. You know, what kinds of things could I help him with? And again, it's a free service. You don't monitor how many calls each individual makes.
Absolutely not.
So it really is a great resource that you all have honored for our county. And you are a nonprofit, is that correct?
Yes, we are. We are a nonprofit. So we have several funders throughout the 5 county areas. We have almost 40 different funders.
Okay.
And we've been in Indian River County since 2005.
And I said 4 counties, but you just corrected me very so nicely and saying 5. So what counties do you cover?
We have Palm Beach, Martin, St. Lucie, Indian River, and Okeechobee.
Okay. So anyone within that calling radius is welcome to call 24/7.
365 days a year, Christmas, New Year's, Thanksgiving. We always have staff there to take calls and assist.
I wish I had known that after the Family Feud at Thanksgiving. Just kidding. But truly, it is a wonderful service, and to think that it's nonprofit supported by donations and philanthropists is phenomenal.
It really is. And, you know, we've expanded over the years with more programs and more ways to contact us because, you know, we're finding that the younger generation today don't use the phone as much as everyone else did my age.
Yep.
So we have a texting service. that people can text 898-211 with their zip code, and they will be connected. We have a chat service that's available at 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. daily that they can connect through our website. Of course, you can always dial 211 from anywhere you are and get us, or our website, which is www.211treasurecoast.org.
Okay. Is there a long wait if you were to place a call?
No, not normally. During our high traffic times, if there's a storm coming, we activate our hurricane website anytime there's a named storm, and we've been included in the watch or warning. We activate our website, and we have up-to-date information on the storm, on shelters, on where to go and what to do.
Yeah, I know we have talked over the years about hurricane preparation, but it always seems like such a shock to someone when they look down and realize that Fido can't go to the same shelter as they can, or they're not sure. Yeah, because they didn't even think they'd be evacuating. So that, again, is a resource that's out there through 211 in terms of what's available and what kinds of other resources they might be able to touch.
Absolutely. And, during COVID or hurricanes, you can get our information by calling us, or you can also go on our website. We have a COVID page that's updated 3 times a week with current information. When we first started the COVID, we were updating it on a daily basis. But once we got the information in there aren't a lot of changes except for new additions. So
seems like information is either feast or famine. Either you're overwhelmed with what's going on the news, on the radio, Facebook, text, or suddenly you thought of a question and you can't find that information anywhere. That's a 211 call.
That's a 211 call. And, we're always happy to take those calls. Our resource specialists are there, to help the callers. And we really had to adjust during the COVID because, all of a sudden we're in one room, and we had to make, exceptions, and some people went to remote work. And so it was a big change for us, too, in the COVID
Now,
pandemic.
one of the programs that you had originally, or at least I thought you had originally come up with, was your Sunshine program.
That is our, that is one of our original programs.
Okay.
I love our Sunshine program. I always say it. What started out years and years ago as a feel-good program has turned into a life-saving program. We call over 550 elders in the 5-county area on a daily basis.
And so I'm assuming those callers originally started out in an office, but may have started calling from their homes even pre-COVID.
No, up until COVID, we had 3 part-time staff. I had 1 part-time coordinator and 2 part-time staff, and 20 volunteers making those calls on a daily basis. So we did have to move home, and it was an experience.
I bet.
But we never missed a call.
That's awesome.
And we continue to do them today.
What are the criteria to enroll in the Sunshine program?
It's very simple. You are 60 plus.
Okay.
You are homebound or disabled, and we will call you every day for that well-being call. It's a quick call. It's not a social call. It's a hi, how are you? But what we have found is that we have saved lives, because when someone doesn't answer, we have a protocol that we follow up until notifying
EMS or the police?
For a well-being check. Okay. And they have gone out and they have found some of our clients who are sick.
Oh, goodness.
They couldn't get to the phone. We had one client a couple of years ago that had fallen the night before.
Oh.
And she couldn't get back up.
So, sons and daughters, if you're out there and you're worried about mom or dad living by themselves, you don't have to push them out of their home. Know that there are some resources. And 211 gives you other resources, I do believe, through the Sunshine program. to ensure that mom and dad have the support that they need if you're not around, whether it be for a long weekend or a sojourn up to help a new grandbaby or whatever the case may be.
Absolutely. And the one client that I was talking about told us the only thing that got her through that night while she was lying on the floor was she knew that in the morning when 211 called and she didn't answer, they'd send someone to help her.
Isn't that something? Well, hang on just a little bit. We're going to take a short break so that we can have some sponsors tell us about more things in our community, and then we'll come back and talk about some of the newer programs that you have.
10, 9, 8.
Why did the countdown stop? Because it's the countdown to Buzz TV channel 1098, Comcast Xfinity, and it's here. Local content for Sebastian Vero and Fort Pierce. Tune in for local info, happenings, and fun, including all the great Planet Vero TV shows from 8 to 10 a.m. and p.m. Dial in channel 1098 for Buzz TV on your Comcast Xfinity box and discover what the buzz is all about.
Stop. Don't make a $1,000, $5,000, or $10,000 mistake. Remember the name, Atlantic Hardscapes. Atlantic Hardscapes has the best prices for all your hardscape needs, from pottery founds, synthetic turf, pavers, rock, topsoil fill, boulders, flagstone, outdoor kitchens, and much more. Delivery and installation is available. Their beautiful outdoor showroom is next to Pineapple Joe's in Fort Pierce. Remember their website, AtlanticHardscapesSupply.com.
Hi, I'm Vicki Soule, CEO of Treasure Coast Community Health. Treasure Coast Community Health has been serving Indian River County for 25 years. How did we get here? It took a commitment to you to provide you with the most affordable, high-quality, integrated network of healthcare available anywhere. It took board-certified doctors and dentists and a dedicated staff to ensure that you receive the best possible care. It took more locations to meet the need, and now TCCH has 7 locations, with the latest one conveniently located down the street from Cleveland Clinic Indian River Hospital. Our services are available to everyone, whether insured or not, and at TCCH, no one gets turned away due to an inability to pay. We rely on donations from generous benefactors to continue our much-needed work. We accept Medicare, Medicaid, and almost all insurances. Call us at 772-257-8224 or visit us at tcchinc.org.
For keeping your house pest and termite free, as well as your landscape healthy and green, call Compass Pest Control. Hi, this is Brian Combs, co-owner of Compass Pest Control. We are locally owned and operated with over 60 years of experience. We provide personalized, reliable service to all our clients. Call Compass at 772-925-1740 or visit our website, CompassPest.com. That's Compass, PESTS.com.
And welcome back to Community Conversations. If you're just joining us, this is Vicki Soule, CEO of Treasure Coast Community Health, where we provide primary medical, dental, behavioral health, substance use disorder, and a whole plethora of services intended to help keep you healthy and restore health if that is the situation that you find yourself in. We take care of everyone from children to real seniors. And we love doing it because it gives us an opportunity to be your primary medical and dental home, taking care of you every day. We have a lovely number of community liaisons and people who are from agencies that help us help you. And today I've asked Randy Gabriel from 211 to talk to us about some of the services that they offer. 211 is part of the Palm Beach area. That's where you all started, correct?
Correct.
But they have expanded, as Treasure Coast has, although we are limited to Indian River County. They now service 5 counties. They've expanded their staff, and they've expanded their programs. And so I thought it would be helpful if Randy took us through some more. We just talked about Sunshine before the commercial break. Let's talk about some of the newer ones that you've put in place.
Sure. One of our newer programs was launched in April of 2015, and it's our Help Me Grow program. It is part of a national initiative that is designed to identify at-risk children for developmental, behavioral, and social challenges. So this program is designed to support questions and concerns of families while providing access to resources and supports. So we connect families with free and low-cost community programs for health and developmental services. We also do screenings for families. We do developmental ASQ screenings and social emotional screenings through ASQ SE.
You do? I wasn't aware of that. That's gotten to be the buzz acronym this year, ASQ screenings.
Yes, it has. And we've been doing it since 2015.
Wow.
Last year, we did over 2,000 screenings. And what's really different than our program, than a lot of the other programs, where they'll do a screening, they'll give the feedback information to the parent and tell the parent to, call the school district or to call Early Steps. We stay with that parent. We do short-term care coordination with those families until they're connected to the resources, the programs, and the supports that they need.
Yeah, because it's so confusing, particularly if it's an unexpected screening result. It's like almost like being diagnosed with cancer. You hear that word, and then the rest of the sentence is blah, 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 blah,
Absolutely.
like in the Charlie Brown stuff.
It's a foreign language.
Yeah.
And so we work with those families to get them connected and to make sure they connect.
Okay.
Because a lot of times they're overwhelmed. Mm-hmm. They don't know why they need to go to this appointment.
And maybe if I ignore it, it'll go away or he'll outgrow
Absolutely.
it. I know that experience.
Yes.
Every parent goes through it at some point in their life.
Absolutely. And so, research has really shown that one of the main reasons parents don't follow up for appointments for their children is they don't know why they're going. Someone has just told them to go. Go see this person, go see that person. Well, why? And why is it important to my family?
Especially if you have to arrange to take off work or get a babysitter that you can't afford. I mean, there's all kinds of
or you
barriers
don't have
to doing that.
transportation.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Absolutely.
We work with that family to get those supports and that reasoning and make sure they go to their appointments.
I had heard of the program, but I didn't realize just the depth that you guys went into. So
it's in 32 states right now, nationally.
That is awesome. So Florida is not at the bottom of the poll. We're a participant. That's great.
Yes, we are, and we're a very active participant.
That's great.
So it is a great program, and that program is funded through many avenues. One is the State of Florida Office of Early Learning.
Okay. So again, that would just start with a telephone call to you, a question. Somebody said my child's behind, or the pediatrician said something about autism or something like that.
And we ask every caller into our call center if they have a child 0 to 8 and they have any concerns about their development or behavior and would like more information.
That's awesome. That's great. So that's a 2015. Bring us up a little bit more.
Last year, we initiated our veterans program. It's the My Florida Vet. This is a phenomenal program because we used peer veterans. All of our care coordinator and our staff in that program are veterans. So, I always say I can empathize with a family or a veteran, but I don't know exactly what they're going through. In this program, they do.
That is awesome. And now, are these paid staff or can volunteers join this program?
These are paid staff.
Okay.
And they go through a very intense training for peer programming.
Okay.
And then they work with our veteran callers to provide supports. Sometimes they just need someone to talk to. But they are so much better at the comprehensive information and referrals because they're using these programs and they can speak to it. And both of our staff in that program are former veterans. And
is it a Monday through Friday kind of program?
It is a Monday through Friday, but veterans can call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to speak to our call center staff, and they will help them with any immediate needs, and then make a referral to the My Florida Vet program, and someone will call them back on Monday.
Awesome. So I'll bet that with some 15,000 veterans in Indian River County alone, that program has taken off.
It has. It hasn't taken off as much as I would like to see it do, because we have over 1.7 million veterans in Florida, calling Palm Beach County and the Treasure Coast home.
Wow.
So we should be busier than we are. We really should be. Our veterans out there, I don't think they know about us.
Okay.
And so
Well, maybe we can do something about that. We'd be happy to put a Facebook post up.
Oh, that would be great.
Yeah.
Thank you. Because everyone's always looking for resources, and a lot of times they just don't know the right questions to ask. You don't know there's a veterans program or to ask about it because you don't know what you don't know.
Absolutely. And there is always that sense of pride.
Oh, yes.
In terms of asking.
Yes, there really is. And, that's one thing about 211. We're non-judgmental. We're confidential. You can call us at any time of day or night, and there's someone there to help you, and they're, non-judgmental. So we're not there to give you advice. We're there to help you make your decisions.
And that's an important aspect because nobody likes to be told what to do.
Absolutely
Whether you're
not.
10 or 80 and 10.
Absolutely. And we don't know exactly what they're going through or what all the dimensions in their life are. So we help them work through it and make the decisions, but we never make a decision for someone.
Well, that is an incredible program. And I think it will grow. I think it's just a question of timing.
I do too. I've been at 211 now for 7 years, but I'd worked in social services for
a while,
15 plus in Palm Beach County. A while, yeah.
A while.
I started very young, and when I came to 211, I was shocked at everything that we did. And I used them all the time when I was working with clients in previous agencies. But I was just amazed at everything that we did.
So when in doubt, call 211.
Absolutely.
And they're either going to connect you or give you a resource right then and there.
Connect, text, chat, check our website.
Okay.
We are there for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Well, we're winding to a close. We've got about 2 more minutes. So is there anything else that you want to bring out?
Just that, when you see that commercial on TV that says, are you feeling suicidal? Do you have thoughts of suicide? Call that 1-800 number. I want people to know that when they call that number, they get us. They get a local number. We are the National Suicide Hotline. We are certified, and our calls are free and confidential, and we are there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
And I've heard of the life-saving aspect of this. This is a really tough time for everyone.
Absolutely.
There doesn't seem to be any end to it. The depression is overwhelming for many people as a result of lack of employment, lack of hope. And so I would encourage them to call out to you, to your staff, who will help them deal both at the moment as well as a longer-term plan if that is their intent as they talk. We can help.
We can. And what we're finding, too, during this COVID is that we're getting, it seems there to be a higher number of teens struggling.
Yeah, and they're not verbalizing. They don't talk like we did all the time. Talk. Yep. Pick up the phone and talk to your friends. So the parents aren't necessarily aware. And so, again, parents, I would encourage you to find time to chat one-on-one with your child and just check their status, see how they're doing, and maybe give them that lift of hope through your family.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Randy, for being here with us today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. I enjoyed it.
Tell the contact information besides 211 on the telephone. One more time.
Okay, well, you can always text us at,
898
211 with your area, with your zip code, because that will let us know what area you're texting us from, so that we have.
So for here, it would be 898-211-32960.
Right.
That string. I'm technically challenged. I want to make sure I have this right.
Oh, so am I. That's the reason. Because we have different resources in different areas of the county. You can also chat us go to our website from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. We have chat available.
211
211treasurecoast.org.
Okay, thank you, Randy. That's a wrap.